And hopefully by that point, you know, with this Senna and NASA's already up to speed, hopefully they will be able to negate whatever disadvantage they will have by having a Pantheon in the mix. But we'll see if this works out well for Cerberus Esports.
I do like this here. Normally we do see, I think, Pantheon being played over to the top side, but I think it was one of the Boston Melayu casters, I think it was Ikuto or Mikos, that did say we might actually see Pantheon being picked out here. But it really is dependent on what type of matchup that he's going to go for. So Jushi going up against Melodius here, I think both of them do fairly similar things, but I think Jushi does things a little bit easier. Taku there over the top side.
Not a good place to be in, but fortunately enough, he is very, very tanky. So not much damage to be done from NGX, at least at this stage of the game. So Taku can still continue to stay in lane for now. So things are still very much very quiet all across the board here. Do you see the Gragas already trying to move in the mid here? It's BMM did manage to put a lot of damage onto Aaron there, and now the Gragas is attempting to try to keep BMM. Almost got a caught out there, but good flash away by BMM. Now Melodius comes in to just get the revenge kill, and that did not work out the way they expected to, for sure. On NGX's draw now, still not quite out of the woods though, because Melodius is up for blood. He knows he has another opportunity to get yet another kill, and he does get the kill onto the Gragas.
I mean, at this stage of the game, Demon Kai actually can't do that much damage here. Genza will be able to do not only damage, but do some healing as well, which I think that Melodius was very much concerned with taking advantage of. Cerberus right now, 2 for nothing. Very early on, 1 minute and 30 seconds hasn't even hit. And we've already seen that Cerberus were able to score 2 kills. That, I think, is a win of its own. If they're able to keep this up, then they will be able to hit the scaling faster compared to Chami, because if I reckon like this, right?
Going for the jump, waiting for Senza to move in, but no, Senza gets jumped on first though instead. So now NGX is trying to fight, trying to get a kill. That's going to be the cue now for Taku to make his move. He jumps straight on and does get the kill onto Jushi. Now they are going to try to convert this into a turret kill, but it's going to be dragging in Aaron into the mix as well. So unfortunately, CS has to back off here, not able to continue this push, but at least they managed to get the kill.
Very nicely done here. From members of Cerberus, keeping them 4-0 across the board here at about the 3-minute and the 3-minute mark. And I'm thinking that this is actually working out wonders for members of Cerberus. I think they are actually, how to say, have made the necessary adjustments here. But like I said, if they are able to withstand this and accelerate the scaling that's coming for Genza and Duck B, then Nigma could actually look towards this game going 1-for-1, and we might be forced to go into a third game. Very, very good early game presence here being shown by Cerberus across the board.
The question though is that are they going to be able to sustain this advantage? Because once the Morgana and the Renekton come online, I think it's going to be a lot harder for them. So they can still, you know, afford to hang back a little bit until this point when they now finally jump onto Aaron. 3 versus 1. Aaron's still very, very tanky though, still able to absorb all of that damage, but unfortunately Zed's damage does bleed through, and finally that will allow CES to be able to take the tier 1 turret on the Dragon lane, and it's going to compound the problem a little bit for NGX.
Deathmark from BMM is going to bring death towards Aaron, unfortunately, but we do see that for the side of Cerberus, it is going to be a perfect game here thus far. Not even a single member gone for the count, but I could have spoken a little bit too soon. NGX right now gonna go for Taku, but here comes the assault that comes from Melodius. We're going to be seeing a turnaround here, right into the binding. Beautifully done, coming in from the side of Cerberus. Despite that one, there goes the ultimate there by Chami. Gets stunned down, gets kaboomed. Double kill going over towards Melodius. Oh my goodness gracious me. Despite NGX scoring 1, Cerberus fights back. Oh!
Did not expect the Zed from the back, did you? BMM cleaning up house here on the Baron lane. That CS already taking 2 turrets in the space of 1 minute. So if anything else, very much firmly established themselves in the lead now. NGX, all they could do is just try to mitigate damage, and hope to be able to meet whatever attacks that come in from CES's side, which Melodius does get the jump here. He's getting only 1 champion on lockdown. They do get the kill onto the Morgana, but the rest of NGX is already backed up to the turret, which I don't think is looking long for this world, especially with the Rift Herald already on its way. CES just banking on the momentum coming in from this push here. Now that the tier 2 turret is down, CS is going to be able to pull back. The job is already done. They virtually have just ransacked the entirety of NGX's. But now Oda attempt to try and fall back. It's been just a fate here because they came immediately back here to try to get some kills, and NGX already picked out Demon Kite. Can they get another one? Either Aaron or Draw. They're still tanking a lot of damage there thanks to Aaron bringing out his skills to bear. So CES unfortunately cannot make a follow-up here. They have to pull back.
11 to 1.
Esports just taking these pushes very slow and methodically, not really, you know, drawing out NGX to longer, more sustained fights, but just more of like completing the objectives, making sure they take the bus, making sure they set up good ambushes, which may be on the cards. Draw gonna get to the tipped on. They are going to be able to get a lockdown onto Juicy here, but now they want to try to bring the follow-up. It's not quite coming true until Melodis comes in just at the right moment. Now getting into the mix, he's going to be tanking a lot of damage on the front line there, but Aaron is doing his level best here. He get the trace, he does get the one. Now he's going to be splitting the fight a little bit as Chami camps and does get a double kill here for NGX. Could be this be the turnaround that NGX needs, because now they only have Dugby running with his tail tucked between his legs back to the tier 1 turret, and that tier 1 turret falls as soon as NGX walks upon his path.
This is a problem that comes in from Chami here because of the hybrid damage that comes with the kit that is available for a Kale. The fact that he does have not only the Rod of Ages, he does have his Wit's End, and not Wit's End, is that Wit's End? A Nash's Tooth, as well as Lich Bane and the Rabadon Death Cap. It is going to be a heck of an advantage for members of NGX. This is where they are trying their level back.
Needs to use this next 2-3 minutes in order to try to get as many kills and maybe even more objectives. Just like the kill they just did onto Duck B. They now try to convert this into objective kill. Now they're just trying to find any more stragglers from CS's side. Can't quite find any, so they just aim straight away for the tier 2 turret. Look at how quickly this push is gone for Enigma Galaxy. They're now banging upon that tier 3 turret now, and CS is just desperate to try to hold them off, hold them at bay, keeping the distance, keeping the spacing going, but NGX still is able to tide them over, takes the next set of turrets, and now thinking about backing up, or are they thinking about going for the fight to continue on? They still have minions, but they don't really have the advantage anymore in Surprise, so they will be peeling back, they will be recalling back to base. CS will live on to try to fight, but man, NGX almost had them right, the backs against the wall.
I think it was very wise for members of Cerberus there to back away. We do see that it is going to be BMM hanging out about or towards the Drake. To be able to get a little bit of vision over that, but look at that. Look at how fast Chami is able to pull it out. We're going to be seeing there. Oh, this is going to be bad in the middle of it all. Melodix is going to be caught in it. This is going to be bad. It's going to be exploded. It's going to be reviving. This is going to be the beginning of the end for Cerberus. If this keeps up, they need one more. There goes the GA on towards one. Triple kill going over to Chami. Chami is unstoppable. Somebody stop that man. One by one, they're going to be taken down. Cerberus loses so much of the lead. If this keeps up, Genza gets taken down. Dominating is going to be another double kill. Godlike for NGX. There it goes, the ace. We don't need a third game, Victor. What was happening? Cerberus